Hello guys. In video, we are going to discuss about Federal Skilled Worker Program and its 6 selection factors points. The Federal Skilled Worker, FSW, program is managed under the Express Entry System and uses the Comprehensive Ranking System, CRS, to rank candidates who wish to settle permanently in Canada. Unlike the Canadian Experience Class, CEC, candidates, Federal Skilled Workers are not required to have Canadian work experience to enter the Express Entry pool. How to use selection factor points to help assess your eligibility for the Federal Skilled Worker Program. We'll assess your selection factors and assign an overall score out of 100. If you score 67 points or higher, you may qualify for the Federal Skilled Worker Program. You can then submit a profile to the Express Entry pool. If you score lower than 67 points, you won't qualify for the program. You may be able to get a higher score. Here are the 6 selection factors of Federal Skilled Worker Program as Express Entry. Number 1, Language skills as maximum 28 points. Number 2, Education as maximum 25 points. Number 3, Work experience as maximum 15 points. Number 4, Age as maximum 12 points. Number 5, Arranged employment in Canada as maximum 10 points. Loss 1, Adaptability can get maximum 10 points. So now we will discuss how can we get points step by step in details. It's very important to be able to communicate in one or both of Canada's official languages. Knowing English, French or both helps you in the Canadian job market. You can get up to 28 points for your language skills in English and French. We'll give you points based on your ability to write, read, listen, speak. Here we calculate your language points as follows. Number 1 is First Official Language, which is English, as maximum 24 points. Check the table below and add the points that match your skill level. CLB level 9 or higher we get in speaking is 6. Listening is 6. Reading is 6. Writing is 6. CLB level 8. We get in speaking is 5. Listening is 5. Reading is 5. Writing is 5. CLB level 7. We get in speaking is 4. Listening is 4. Reading is 4. Writing is 4. Below CLB level 7. Not eligible to apply. Number 2 is Second Official Language is French, contains maximum 4 points. In Education factor, which is contains maximum 25 points, we need to consider these 2 things. Number 1, if you went to school in Canada, you must have a certificate, diploma, or degree from a Canadian. Number 2, if you have foreign education, you must have an Educational Credential Assessment, ECA, report for immigration purposes from a designated organization showing that your education is equal to a completed certificate, diploma, or degree from a Canadian. You must include your Canadian credential or your foreign credential and Educational Credential Assessment report when you apply. In Work experience factor, which contains maximum 15 points. You can get points for the number of years you've spent doing full-time paid work in a skilled occupation listed in Training, Education, Experience, and Responsibilities, TER, Category 0, 1, 2, or 3 of the 2021 National Occupational Classification, NOC. What is the NOC, National Occupational Classification? The NOC is a list of all the occupations in the Canadian labour market and is used to classify jobs in the Canadian economy. It describes duties, skills, talents, and work settings for different jobs. Use this chart to find the number of points, based on your number of years of experience. In Age selection factor, which is contain maximum 12 points. You'll get points based on your age on the day we get your application. Use this chart to find the number of points, based on your age. So now we will understand about Arranged employment in Canada, which has maximum 10 points. You can get points if you have a job offer of at least 1 year from a Canadian employer. You must get the job offer before you apply to come to Canada as a Federal Skilled Worker. To get 10 points for a valid job offer, one of these situations must also apply. Situation 1. You currently work in Canada on a work permit. Situation 2. You currently work in Canada in a job that is exempt from the LMIA requirement. Situation 3. An employer has a LMIA. That employer has made you a valid job offer based on that LMIA and on you being accepted as a skilled worker. Situation 4. You're currently working in Canada in a job that is exempt from a LMIA. In adaptability section, which contains maximum 10 points. You and your spouse can earn a maximum of 10 points by combining any of the elements below. These elements assess how well you and your spouse are likely to settle in Canada. Number 1 is your spouse or partner's language level, can get 5 points. Number 2 is your past studies in Canada, can get 5 points. Number 3 is your spouse or partner's past studies in Canada, can get 5 points. Number 4 is your past work in Canada, can get good points as 10 points. Number 5 your spouse or common law partner's past work in Canada, can get 5 points. Number 6 is arranged employment in Canada as LMIA, to get 5 points. And last one is relatives in Canada, can get 5 points. These are the 6 selection factors of Federal Skilled Worker Program. If you want to apply for Federal Skilled Worker Program, then write us at info@rkIMT.com.